Hello students, today we are going to discuss the concept of foreign exchange rate system or currency exchange rate system. So students, in a modern setup of today world, all countries have economic relation with other countries. So there is increasing interdependence among all the countries as each country has its own currency. Rupee in India, dollars in America, yen in Japan, etc. So, domestic currency of a country cannot be used directly in any other country. So, it has to be converted in transactions. So, the rate at which currency of one country is converted into currency of other country is called foreign rate of exchange or foreign exchange rate. So, student, foreign exchange rate in simple language we have to state refers to the rate at which one currency can be exchanged for other currency. So, now we have to discuss the concept of appreciation and depreciation of domestic currency. Student, appreciation क्या domestic appreciation of domestic currency और currency of depreciation या domestic currency. So, currency appreciation या फिर currency depreciation means करेंसी डेप्रिसिएशन और डोमेस्टिक करेंसी को हम पहले डिस्कस करेंगे. करेंसी डेप्रिसिएशन और डेप्रिसिएशन ऑफ डोमेस्टिक करेंसी मीन्स it refers to decrease in the values of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency. For example, a rupee starts to be depreciating if price of $1 increases from rupees 55 to rupees 60. This concept is known as concept of currency depreciations. Now we have to discuss the effects of depreciation on export and import. First of all, we have discussed the effects of depreciation on export. It means that $1 can be exchanged for more rupees. Depreciation का क्या मतलब है कि here $1 can be exchanged for more rupees, and it implies that with same $1 more goods can be purchased from India. So it means that import by USA will increase और depreciation of currency will encourage export. So simple language में हम कहेंगे कि effects depreciation का export पे क्या है, that will increase or encourage exports. Now we have to discuss the effects of depreciation on import. So it means that $1 will be exchanged for more rupees. So it implies that more of domestic currency is required to buy goods worth $1. It means that import from USA have become costly. Therefore, import will decrease or depreciation of currency will discourage imports. Simple language we have to say effects of depreciation on import means it discourage import. Now we have to discuss the concept of appreciation या currency appreciation या appreciation of currency या appreciation of domestic currency. So students, appreciation of domestic currency refers to increase in the values of domestic currency in terms of foreign currency. For example, a rupee is said to be appreciating if price of $1 falls from rupees 60 to rupees 55. Appreciation basically the opposite concept of depreciation. So now we have to discuss the effects of appreciation of domestic currency on export. So it means that $1 can be exchanged for less rupees. It implies that with same $1 less goods can be purchased from India. So it will discourage import by USA. Therefore exports to USA will decrease. And now we have to discuss the effects of appreciation of domestic currency on import. Export में तो appreciation का effect पड़ा कि it will discourage, इससे हमारा export है वो discourage होगा. Now we have discussed the effects of appreciation of domestic currency on import. It encourage import. How it encourage import? It means that $1 will be exchanged for less rupee. So it implies that with same $1 less units of domestic currencies are required. So students, it will encourage import from USA. Therefore, import from USA will increase in the case of appreciation. Now we have to discuss the different types of foreign exchange rate systems. So generally when we talk about the rate exchange types of foreign exchange rate system, there are three types of foreign exchange rate system. First one is the fixed exchange rate system, second is the flexible exchange rate system, and the third one is the managed floating rate system. The first one is the, now we have to discuss the first one, that is the fixed exchange rate system. Students, a fixed exchange rate system is a regime applied by a country whereby the government of central bank the official exchange rate to another country currency or the price of the gold. So the basic purpose of adopting this system is to ensure stability in the foreign exchange. To achieve stability, government undertakes to buy foreign currency when the exchange rate becomes weaker and sell foreign exchange, yes, so foreign currency when the rate gets stronger. It is also known as the pegged exchange rate system. In simple language, we have to say fixed exchange rate system means it refers to those systems in which the rate of exchange for a country is fixed by the government. So under this system, government is responsible to stabilize the exchange rate system. Now we have to discuss the different advantages and disadvantages of this means fixed exchange rate system. So there are few advantages of fixed exchange rate system. First one is the stability in exchange rate system. Second is that it also promotes the international trade. Third advantage is it also promotes the international investment. Fourth one is it also prevents speculative activities. And the last one is that it also coordinations of macroeconomic policies. Now we have to discuss a few disadvantages of fixed exchange rate system. First one is the huge foreign exchange reserve required, difficulty in fixing exchange rate system, and last one is the exchange rates are not fixed, and last one is the government has to maintain 100% gold reserve. So these are the few disadvantages of fixed exchange rate system. Now we discuss the second types of exchange rate system, that is the flexible exchange rate system. Student, flexible exchange rate system refers to a system in which exchange rate is determined by the two market forces, that is demand and supply of different currency in foreign exchange market. So the values of currency is allowed to fluctuate freely accordingly to the change in demand and supply of foreign exchange. So there is no government intervention in the foreign exchange market. So it is also known as the floating exchange rate system. So in simple language, we have to say flexible exchange rate system. It refers to the system in which exchange rate between currency of different country is determined by the two market forces, that is the demand and supply. So there is no government intervention here, and exchange rate is determined by the market. Now we have to discuss the few advantages and disadvantages of flexible exchange rate system. So first advantages is it also maintains the equilibrium level. Second is the there is no need for huge foreign exchange reserves. Third is the maximum utilization of resources, and last advantages is the monetary policy autonomy. And disadvantages of this system is instability in the foreign exchange rate system. Second is the it also promotes the speculative activities. It creates the inflationary situation in the economy, and the last one is the lack of investment. It also discourage international trade. Now we have to discuss the last types of exchange rate system, that is the managed floating rate system. Students, it refers to a system in which foreign exchange rate is determined by market forces, that is demand and supply, as well as the central bank influence the exchange rate through intervention in foreign exchange market. For this, central bank maintains reserves of foreign exchange to ensure that the exchange rate stays within the targeted value, and it is a hybrid means mixed. It is a hybrid of fixed exchange rates and as well as the flexible exchange rates, because it is a combination of fixed as well as flexible exchange rate system. That is why it is known as the hybrid system. So it is also known as the dirty floating. So in simple language, we have to say managed floating exchange rate system refers to those systems in which foreign exchange rate is determined by the two market forces, that is demand and supply, as well as a central bank, to stabilize the exchange rate in case of appreciation or depreciation of domestic currency. That is why it is also known as a hybrid system, because of the combination of both, that is the fixed as well as the flexible exchange rate system. So students, the central bank intervenes to control fluctuations in the exchange rate system. It is a system of adjustment in the exchange rate to influence the values of country currencies. It is also known as the hybrid system because of the combination of fixed as well as the flexible exchange rate systems. So, I think you have to understand the concept of foreign exchange rate system. Thank you, students.